evening, everyone, and welcome to our Fall 2023 commencement ceremony. So we're going to start the music, and we're going to greet our graduates here in just a moment. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. We're very excited to have you all here. I want to extend a very warm sense of gratitude and thanks for all of the family, friends, and loved ones that are here to celebrate all of our delightful graduates on their accomplishments tonight. So first, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Angela McCary. I'm the Eastern Washington Regional Campus Manager, and I'm very, very proud of all of these young individuals that are here celebrating their graduation this evening. We're very excited that this day of celebration and recognition has finally arrived, and that we're all here celebrating this evening. I just want to tell all of our graduates that we're all very, very proud of them, and we're very excited to proceed with our evening. So if everyone would please rise and join me in the national anthem. Thank you, guys. Everyone be seated, please. So first, I'd like to introduce you guys to some of the folks that we have on stage with us here tonight. We have our amazing instructor, Miss Cynthia Zahn. She is the lady that is largely responsible for getting all of these guys here tonight. So, amazing lady. She does a really great job at what she does. She's very passionate about teaching and imparting her knowledge and her experience onto her students, and it shows because they are very successful in their endeavors in education, and we know they're going to continue to be successful as they get out into the field. Some of the other folks on stage are former campus president and campus manager, Miss Marissa Wheatcroft, joining us tonight. She is on loan from the admissions department, and she is the admissions support manager now at Charter College, but we still have her local, and we were very pleased to have her here to help celebrate with our graduates this evening. And then Miss Brenda, what does it say? Hello. She's our campus support specialist. She's going to be assisting in reading our students' names as they grace the stage. And lastly, but certainly not least, the Honorable Mayor Frank Coots, the Mayor of Wenatchee. So over the course of the program, these students' programs, we were witness to an amazing process. There's a metamorphosis that happens in each and every one of their students as they go through their programs with us. When they start out very nervous, scared, apprehensive, terrified, and over the course of their 10 months, or however long their programs were, we have some other associates, bachelor degrees as well, but over the course of that time, we watched this amazing transformation happen from those nervous, scared students becoming very confident and very self-assured and very successful medical assistants and other programs that they are participating in. One thing that we like to have our students do when they start with us, when they come in for their charter welcome, we ask them to identify their why. And so from day one, we ask them to identify their why. What was their purpose? What brought them here to start this educational journey, to turn their lives upside down and to go into college and to pursue their new career fields. Well, they took that to heart. They found their why, and they relentlessly pursued their educational dreams by staying on task, pursuing their why. Everyone is very, very proud of you, and I would like a round of applause. Let's celebrate our graduates tonight. So now we're going to invite one of our students to come up and give her speech, the lovely Miss Susanna Tafola.
Thank you, Angie, for this wonderful speech. Good afternoon, everyone. I want to start off by introducing myself. My name is Susana Tafoya, and I'm one of the graduates here tonight from Charter College. I would like to thank everyone who came this afternoon to share this special day with us, and to all the fellow graduates that stayed here with us tonight. And I also want to thank my family who are here this afternoon for always supporting me throughout this journey. And I would also like to thank someone who is not here with us today, my mother, because I know that wherever she is, she would be really proud of me. Finally, I would like to thank Charter College faculty for all their hard work, and an incredible special thanks to our instructor, Miss Cynthia. Thank you for all your support and guidance, and for always believing in us. You make this journey a memorable one, and for that, I want to thank you. I want to read this quote that really caught my attention when I was writing this. Travel isn't always pretty. It isn't always comfortable. Sometimes it hurts. It even breaks your heart, but that's okay. The journey changes you. And it should change you. It leaves marks on your memory, on your consciousness, on your heart, and on your body. You take something with you. Hopefully, you leave something good behind. This quote was written by Anthony Bourdain. Now, if someone would have told me that 3 years ago that I would be standing here today, I would have never believed them, because 3 years ago, I was at a very dark place in my life. I had just experienced the unexpected, losing my mother. I I felt like the entire world just stopped. But I had to keep going forward because I have 4 children and they needed me. A month later, COVID hit, and well, we all know what happened next. A year later, I started working as a housekeeper. I was on my break when an ad pops up from Charter College. Their logo was very catchy. We work to get you to work. Now, in the back of my mind, I remember when my mom would always tell me, you have so many opportunities. You can speak English and Spanish. Do you really want to work in the field under the hot sun? I want something better for you. That's when I knew I wanted to do something different. And that's something that would change, and something that would change my future for the better. And for me, it was Charter College. So to all my fellow classmates, life is a journey, and as you embark on your journey, remember that the road may not always be easy, that the challenges and discomfort that you face along the way can truly help you grow and learn. Embrace the moments, the pain, and the uncertainty, because this will help shape you into the person that you are meant to be. Use your stories and experiences to inspire others and to make a positive impact on the world. And may you find inspiration in every step you take. Let's make every step count. Thank you and congratulations to the graduation class of 2023.
Thank you so much, Susanna. So now I'm going to invite our keynote speaker to the stage, Mr. Frank J. Kuntz, CPA, who was first elected mayor of the city of Wenatchee, his first term in 2011. And over the many years he's been in office, he has worked tirelessly to improve the city of Wenatchee. So please welcome the mayor of Wenatchee, the Honorable Frank Kuntz.
Well, good evening, everybody, and thank you for giving me a few minutes today. Congratulations, graduates. Today's a special day, and you did it, and you have your family and friends and spouses with you today who all have played a major role in getting into your spot. So I just want to join me in congratulating you guys, and congratulations to the family as well. I'm not going to say a lot of things today. I'm a bit of a historian, so I always try to find a quote that I like, much like the young lady. And this is something that Abraham Lincoln said regarding education. Upon the subject of education, not presuming to dictate any plan or system for respecting it, I can only view it as the most important subject which we as people can be engaged in. So education was important in the 1800s, just as important as it is today in a global economy. So don't ever forget what education can do for you. 50 years ago, high school education was probably enough to get a good job and support a family. And in the 21st century, it's not. We need advanced degrees. We need some form of post-high school education. And all of you have accomplished that today, so congratulations to you. But understand, learning is a lifelong endeavor. It doesn't stop the day that you get your degree today. It's quite frankly just the start. And so I want to spend a little bit of time about what lifelong learning looks like. And I think for me, I have to take a step back and say, what do I do for a living? So as the bio indicated, I'm a certified public accountant. I'm a tax accountant. I've been doing that for 35 years. And then 12 years ago, I had a mistaken judgment and ran for mayor. Actually, a friend of mine told me I was running for mayor. I really wasn't running for mayor. And a friend of mine actually filled out the application and brought it to me to sign. So I guess maybe I was running for mayor. I never had a thought of ever being mayor. It was never anything that in my mind I ever thought that I would ever do. But when you look at, I'm just completing my 12th and final year, 10 weeks left. Both of those jobs require lifelong learning. As a tax accountant, Congress, in their infinite wisdom, about every other day changes tax laws. And guys like me got to try to figure it out. And so just when you thought you learned something, you got to unlearn that and go learn something else. And you got to expand on your abilities. And as mayor, it's the same thing. Last night we passed a bunch of different ordinances that are changing rules and procedures for how we operate and things inside the city. And those things always change. So you can never know it all, and you want to make yourself valuable not only to whatever company you work for, but to your family and your friends and the city and the community you live in. And you do that by continuing to learn. And all of us sort of learn differently, and we all have to sort of, what I would say, find our role, right? As mayor of the city of Wenatchee, I have a role in things like the Titus Market and an annexation of Old Station and combining fire departments and money for Confluence Parkway. And earlier today, I dedicated 2 pickleball courts at Rotary Park, right? So there's things that I've had a small role in making happen in our valley. But none of that didn't happen without the great staff that works for me and other people in the room. But I found my role, and I figured out how I could make this place better. And I encourage all of you to find your roles as well, not only in whatever business you end up working in, but in your community as well. We all have the same, I have a little bit more authority than you just because I'm the elected mayor, but on January 1st when I'm not, we're all equal, right? We all have the same opportunities, we all have a right to vote. We have an obligation to this community to make it better. And you have to figure out what in your heart you can do to make this place better. Because, you know, I'm old, I'm 60, and you guys are all younger than me, and I'm going to be long gone, and it's going to be your community. And what do you want it for? What do you want it to be? And it's time for all of you to get involved and make your community a better place. I think, you know, and again, this is a pretty special spot. You think about the beauty that we have. We have our challenges, don't get me wrong, but this is a pretty incredible place. We don't have to worry about drinking water. We don't have to worry about fresh air. You know, there's lots of things that God gave us in this spot. And don't forget about it. I'm always, the glass is way more half full than half empty. And yeah, we've got issues. You guys know what they are. You see them, and we're working on them as well. But it's a pretty cool spot. So I'm going to conclude with just and very few people in this room will understand this, but I will understand it, and maybe 3 other people. So when I was in college in the 1980s, I spent about 4 years doing nothing but studying, and I had one musical person who I listened to for 4 years. I know that sounds stupid, because I should listen to other music. And it was a sort of a troubadour who passed away about a month ago. His name was Jimmy Buffett. And so I sort of lived in Jimmy Buffett's world for a while. And many of you don't know what Jimmy Buffett was, and that's fine. But his music impacted me in that he told stories about life. And every so often there's a couple quotes in some of his songs that I went, I want to live life that way. I want to see the good in people, not the bad in people. So I've got 2 or 3 little Jimmy Buffett quotes for you, and then I will conclude. And again, they're ones that just sort of, I think, are things that when you go through life, these things can sort of help you sort of think of the positive. So the first is, if life gives you limes, make margaritas, right? So life's going to throw bad things at you sometimes. I don't even like margaritas, right? But it's a saying that, you know, sometimes life isn't going to be perfect, but you got to make the best of it. Another one that comes from Jimmy Buffett, it takes no more time to see the good side of life than it does to see the bad. So let's look for good, right? There's plenty of good things out there. Hard to see with everything that's going on in the world today, right? I mean, we got 2 wars going on, but there are still good things going on in life. Here's another one. Go fast enough to get there, but slow enough to see, right? We all have a place we're trying to go, right? But enjoy the journey, because you're going to get there, and spend some time enough to see. And my favorite one of all, and not everyone will like this one, but I actually think it's sort of a little bit of, you know, we plan for tomorrow, and we plan for tomorrow, and we plan for tomorrow, but you know what? We got to live for today too, right? We got to celebrate our accomplishments today. We got to get to the end of the day and say, man, wasn't that a great day, right? So one of my favorite Jimmy Buffett lines is, I'd rather die while I'm living than live while I'm dead. And I think it's like, Let's live for today. Let's celebrate today. Let's celebrate your accomplishments. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, for whatever degrees you are getting tonight. I know there's a bunch of different ones. You're special. Make the world a better place because you're in it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. That was awesome. And I'm a huge Jimmy Buffett fan, so I really appreciate that. So now we would like to recognize several of our graduates for additional outstanding performance. So graduates that are wearing gold honor cords are being recognized for their outstanding performance in the academics by maintaining a 3.7 GPA or higher while they were in school. So all of the graduates who are wearing gold honor cords, and we have a lot of them, please stand up. That's awesome. Very well done, guys. All right, guys, y'all can be seated. So now, our placement cords. Graduates that are wearing green placement cords are being recognized for working in their chosen field of study. So all of our graduates that are wearing their green and placement cords, please stand up and let's applaud their accomplishments. All right, thanks, guys. It's like up, down, down. Everybody's got cords. It's a wonderful thing. Another one that we like to recognize that are graduates that are in both C4L, which is a high school diploma program that we offer, and concurrent enrollment in their certificate or degree program. So they are being recognized while with their blue cords. So any students that have a blue cord, would you please rise? Awesome. It's a lot of work. They got their high school diploma and their certificate or degree while through charter college. So a very outstanding performance for them. Now our graduates that are wearing red, white, and blue veteran cords. Of course, this is signifying the veterans of the United States Armed Services. So please stand up. Thank you for your service. Please stay standing, actually. And if we have any veterans or active military as our guests, would you please stand up? All right. Well, one more round of applause for all of our veterans and our service members. So next, we like to recognize some very distinguished students. These are our Presidential Award winners. So this award is given to our graduates who have maintained a GPA of a 4.0 throughout their entire program. And so we have a couple of students that have earned this recognition. So if I could ask Logan Walters and Malachi Walters to please come up to the stage. All right, guys, let's give them another round of applause for that outstanding performance. It's a lot of work. Keeping a 4.0 GPA, living life, trying to work, go to school, balance school and life and everything else. So it's a very big accomplishment. So now, on behalf of the faculty at Charter College, we recommend the following candidates for graduation for their respective certificates and degrees. So graduates, please step forward as I announce your program. So we will begin with presenting diplomas for Bachelor of Science degrees in Healthcare Administration.
Adrian Sanchez, I want to thank everyone that has helped me in this process. Morga. Thank you to my wife, Elizabeth, and all my siblings for the support.
And so now our certificate in medical assisting. Come on up, guys.
Logan Walters. I want to thank my daughter Riley for being supportive in this journey. Malachi E. Walters. Thank you to my parents for all your support, and thank you to my husband for doing this with me. Pauline D. Cummings, I want to thank my family for supporting me through it all, and my kids and my boyfriend for dealing with all the studying and for being my backbone. Juana Tovar, I would like to thank my parents for always being supportive. I would also like to thank my husband and kids for not letting me give up and being contented that I always am able to do what I set my mind to do. Love you all. Stephanie Tovar. Quiero agradecer a mis padres, mis hijas y mi esposo por apoyarme en este futuro, por los sacrificios que dimos para que yo logre hasta aquí. Los amo mucho y nunca dejaré de agradecerles todo. Rachel Cruz. Liliana Rios. Thank you to my daughter for giving me a reason to be better. Thank you to my professors for teaching me. Liliana wants to say thank you for giving her a reason to do this and for her professors getting her through this program. Natalie Alejo de la Torre. Thank you to my parents who I appreciate and love and who have supported me along my journey. Priscilla Salinas, the best mistake I ever did. Susana Tafoya, quiero agradecer a mi madre y mi esposo y mis hijos por todo su amor y apoyo y por aguantarme. Jocelyn Valverde. Estoy agradecida por mi familia y su soporte incondicional y unas grandes gracias a mi ángel en el cielo. Melissa Ramirez Rojas. Quiero agradecer a mi esposo y mi familia por todo su apoyo y por estar aquí esta noche conmigo. Wendy Cesena Barrera. Quiero agradecer a mi esposo por estar aquí y apoyarme para todo. Bianca M. Serban. Thank you to my angels above and beside me for all the unconditional love. Esmeralda Ruiz Marmolejo. For my baby and my family, we did it.
So graduates, as you reflect upon your educational journey, from where you started to where you are going, again, there's been this amazing transformation. We see it, your family, all your loved ones, they see it too. So take this moment to remember where you started, reflect on your why, and all of the possibilities that are out there for you. This isn't the end, this is only the beginning. You have changed the course of your life with the decision to go to college, and this is just the beginning. So never stop striving onwards and upwards. So in a moment, we're going to celebrate that change you made, which we'll symbolize by moving the tassels on our caps from the right side to your left. However, before I conclude, I'd like to ask all the graduates to stand, and Miss Cynthia, our instructor, to please stand. Graduates, look at your instructor. Look at this amazing woman that has poured her heart and soul and helped to get you to this point. Let's please applaud our students, our graduates, and our instructor. So now, graduates, while you're still standing, I want you to look out into the audience. Look at your family and friends and all the loved ones that have supported you through this journey. Please applaud them and thank them for their support. So now, take a look at each other, those graduating next to you and with you, and applaud them for their help and friendship, their support that you guys have given to each other throughout your program. All right, guys, you can be seated now. So now I would ask if all the guests could please stand and join me in recognizing our graduates. These amazing young people have spent months turning their lives upside down, very long days and nights, sacrificed in so many ways to realize their dream of improving their lives through education. Let's all applaud them. All right, you guys can be seated. So, as campus manager and upon the recommendation of the faculty of Charter College, I am proud to confer the respective certificates and degrees by the power vested in me by the governing board of Charter College, the Washington Department of Education, the Accrediting Bureau of Health Education Schools. It is my right and privilege to award you your respective degree and certificate with all rights and privileges thereunto. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you your graduating class of 2023. Graduates, you may now turn your tassels from the right to the left. All right, graduates, would you please rise? Prepare to take the recessional back out to the lobby, and I would ask the audience, please remain seated as the graduates make their way back out to the lobby, and you can meet with your graduates in just a few moments.